Hey everybody, welcome to a special edition of Hands-On Games where I am using the latest edition of Downey Games Ultra Quick College Hoops to simulate this year's 2015 Men's Basketball National Championship. And I've spent the last hour and a half playing through the entire bracket, and all I have left is the National Championship game. I thought I would leave that game to the video so I could show you guys how this game plays. Ultra Quick College Hoops is a game that you can get off the Downey Games website. I will go ahead and leave a link below. They offer most of their games in PDF format, as well as you can have them print it and ship it to you. But this is these are the components. You're going to get the instructions on how to play the game. It's about 5 pages of instructions. It's really easy how to learn. The last page gives you the charts you're going to use to finalize scoring for every game. You get ratings for tons of teams, not just Division I, but the rest of all the other colleges as well. But here's Division I that I use to play these games with. Each team is rated for their offense, defense, and strength of schedule. It also has their win-loss record listed there as well. You get plenty of score sheets to print out to keep track. You can see that I finished through the whole tournament. It took 1 page, 2 page, almost 3 pages of games to record everything. And finally, they give you the brackets for all the tournaments that are being played, not just the Division I National Championship, but all the other brackets as well for NIT, etc. in Division II, Division III. The game plays very quickly. It's less of a strategy game, more of just a score generator. But as a score generator, it's pretty quick and easy to use. And let me go ahead and show you what's going to happen here for the National Championship. Let's go ahead and see how we got here, though. Maybe this will help you guys do some last minute changes to your brackets. The Final Four actually ended up as, no surprise, all #1 seeds. Kentucky, Wisconsin, Villanova, and Duke. Kentucky got here. Let's see. Kentucky started with a win over Manhattan, 94-62, beat Cincinnati, 77-51, beat West Virginia, 81-66, and then finally Kentucky beat Notre Dame 81-70. I thought that'd be a closer game to reach the Final Four. Wisconsin, what did they do? They started out with a win over Coastal Carolina 83-66, beat Oklahoma State 79-62, beat North Carolina 80-71, and finally beat Arizona in a really good game 77-73. Over in this other bracket in the East, Villanova is our representative from the East. They beat Lafayette 94-72. They beat LSU 88-73. They beat Northern Iowa 76-67. I thought Northern Iowa had a chance there. And finally beat Virginia 69-66 in another close game. And finally in the South, we have Duke. Duke's here again. Duke beat Robert Morris handily, 104-70. They beat San Diego State again handily, 99-67. They beat Utah 81-67. And they beat Gonzaga in a close game, their first real test in the Elite Eight. They won 86-82 versus Gonzaga. So that was your Final Four. Duke went on to win 94-79 against Villanova, not even a contest. And Kentucky, the pre-tournament favorite here, won their game 75-68 over Wisconsin. So that is how we have Kentucky and Duke in the national championship game. So now I can show you how you play Ultra Quick College Hoops by Downey Games. Again, it's really easy. First thing you're going to do is you're going to grab your score sheet. You're going to go ahead and get the game ready. In this instance, we have Kentucky and Duke here for the national championship. You're going to take the values that are provided in the game and fill out the following information. The first thing that you're going to do is you're going to note down strength of schedule. Kentucky 27, Duke 23. That'll come into play in a second. You write down their offense and defensive values, 79 and 8 for Kentucky, and Duke 85 and -3. In general, the way it works is you take a team's offensive number, subtract the opponent's defensive number, and that will give you the net points. You roll on a chart to modify that a bit, and then you get your final score. So let me put this down on the table so I can do some writing and rolling of the dice, and we'll finish the national championship. Okay, so now we're ready to play the national championship game, but before we get going, we have to do a little bit of math to get the final ratings. You take Kentucky's 27th strength of schedule, you subtract the 23 of Duke to get 4, you have that value and you get 2. And simply what you do is you add 2 to the highest rated team, which is Duke. You add 2 to their defensive rating, and you subtract 2 from Duke. So instead of 8 and 3, it's going to be 10 and -5. So to get the net points, you take 79 minus 5, but in this case it's minus a -5, so you're adding 5 for 84. And now 85 minus 10 gives you 75. So you can see that going into the final roll here against the chart, Kentucky has a distinct 9-point advantage, 84 to 75. But this scoring chart could change things dramatically. You see that we're going to roll against this chart, and depending on the roll on 2d10, that's going to modify that net result one way or another. So the first roll is going to be for, sorry about that, first roll is going to be for Kentucky. We're going to read the black die first, the red die second. 82, high is good. Kentucky gets an additional 4 points. So you note down the 4. And we're going to roll for Duke. Duke needs a high roll, or Kentucky's going to be the national champion. Duke rolls a 91. That's what they needed. 91 keeps Duke in the game with an additional 8 points. But it's not going to be enough. 84 plus 4 is a score of 88 for Kentucky. 75 plus 8 is 83 for Duke. And there you go. There's your national championship result. You heard it here first on Hands On Games. Kentucky defeats Duke in the national championship, 88 to 83. All right, guys, that's a quick look at Downey Games Ultra Quick College Hoops. I'll put the link down below. This was a $10 PDF. So I printed out, played the whole tournament in about 90 minutes. For 10 bucks, it was a lot of fun. It's a good deal. It's maybe something I can dabble with as the brackets change from reality. In real life, I can pre-play some of the actual games as they go on. But yeah, it's a cool little game. Check it out.